Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page. Well, welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. Today we have a little reading, a Happy Day book, David and the Shepherd, copyright 1984 by Marianne Bennett and Dick Wall. Now before we begin, don't forget, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. Let's see what's going on with David, Marianne Bennett, and Dick Wall. Baha, 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 the sheep greeted David as he opened the gate. The sheep were glad to see their shepherd. David would take good care of his sheep all day long. David hummed a happy song as he led the sheep up the hillside. He was happy too. David knew that God would take care of him today, as God did every day. David listened to the bell on his lead sheep. He watched the lambs as they ran and leaped. David felt the warm sun on his head and shoulders. He heard a bird singing. David liked being a shepherd. He liked being outdoors with the sheep. David liked the things he could see and hear and feel as he took care of the sheep. He sang a song to tell God how he felt. As David sat and watched the sheep eat their grass, he thought about a time when he had not been happy. He had been afraid. David remembered the time a bear had tried to take away one of his little lambs. God had helped him save the lamb from the bear. Another time, a lion had come along David's sheep. With God's help, David had protected the sheep. He was thankful that God had helped him when he was in danger. After a while, David felt hungry. He took out the lunch his mother had made for him. He ate his lunch in the shade of a little tree. David drank cool water from the stream where the sheep drank. He was thankful to have food and water. He knew God was good for him. David watched the sheep all day long. The sun began to go down. The air began to feel cool. The sheep were getting tired. The sheep wanted to go home. David called them by name. He knew each one, and they knew his voice. As David walked down the hillside, he felt tired. He had a long day. A little lamb stumbled over a rock. David picked up the lamb. He carried it on his shoulders. The lamb wool felt warm around his neck. As David led his sheep home, he thought about how God had helped him take care of the sheep and how God had taken care of him. He thought, God is like a shepherd to me. He cares for me the way I care for the sheep. David hummed a few notes and thought, I can write a song about God as my shepherd. And David did write a song like that when he was older. In our Bible, it goes like this. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest me, my head, with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And that was a Happy Day book, David and his Shepherd. I hope you enjoyed that little reading. And don't forget, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, okay? And as Papa and David always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.